Ladies and gentlemen, my goodness, what a game. I'll say that as a sports fan, every once in a while you turn on the TV to watch a game and you're expecting one thing and you get something else. And sometimes that something else is amazing. And you see something that you might not ever see again. I want to ask you all a serious question. When was the last time you saw a team in the playoffs punt 0 times, 0 times, kick 0 field goals, make 0 field goal attempts, and not turn the ball over even once? Name it. Name it. And name the next time you'll see that. Because I don't think it's going to happen for a long time. I could be wrong. Who knows? The future is not set in stone. But what we witnessed was damn near perfection. Only thing I would have changed up or tightened up a little bit was the extra point situation. But when you consider the fact that it didn't really matter today, and so you take that and you learn from it and you move on and accept the fact that it happened, at least it happened today, when we didn't need those points as much. Let's tighten it up, and next week we can hit them all. I want to talk about a team that just took the game and ran with it right from the start. I mean, everything was firing. All cylinders firing perfectly. Defense, offense, for the most part, special teams. Yes, we had a little bit of a hiccup on the first kickoff return with the fumble out of bounds. We didn't lose, thank God. And then we had a blocked extra point and a missed extra point and an extra point that doinked off the crossbar but still went in. Other than that, though, this game was damn near perfect. I mean, you have Josh Allen, 21 or 25 for 308 yards, 5 touchdowns, 6 carries, 64 yards. That's crazy. That is a monster. That is more than a machine. That is a Terminator. He's a Terminator. This guy is a Terminator. You talk about, he had less incompletions than he had touchdown passes. That is insane. That's crazy. Let's take a moment and let that one sink in. Less incompletions than touchdown passes. And you think, oh, well, he took over the game, but it wasn't just him. Devin Motor Singletary, 16 carries, 81 yards, 2 touchdowns, 5.1 yards per carry. 5.1 yards per carry. He also stepped it up a little in the receiving game, which helped Josh out a lot. You got Isaiah McKenzie. He rushed the ball 3 times for 29 yards. That's 9.7 yards per carry. That's insane. I mean, he's just a jet. He is a jet plane. You give him the ball and tell him to run, and he runs very fast, and it is hard to catch up with him. He also had 3 receptions for 41 yards, 17.8 yards per reception on average. That's excellent. Dawson Knox stepped up in a big way. I think he had his playoff coming out game today. 5 receptions, 89 yards, 2 touchdowns, 17.8 yards per reception. Stephon Diggs stepped in too. He had 3 receptions for 30 yards. 3 receptions for 60 yards, excuse me. And he had a couple of very big grabs, but the one near the end of the game was just incredible. Over the shoulder grab where nobody else could take it. He reached out, lifted up a leg to get some height, and just snagged the ball out of the air. It was unbelievable. Gabriel Davis and Emmanuel Sanders both stepped up with some big catches, both having a touchdown reception. They are great additions to our team. Cole Beasley came in and had a couple of good receptions and showed that he's still part of the game and he's still worthy of respect by the defense. Worthy of respect. Then you mentioned the fact that we were up by so much and we still didn't let off the gas, and next thing you know, Tommy Doyle, a lineman, is catching a ball for a touchdown in the end zone to seal the game. And it just wraps up a game that was a complete embarrassment for the visitors and an absolute letting out of 25 plus years of emotions by fans and players and organization members and so many people here in Western New York that just needed to see something like this happen. I'm flabbergasted and at a loss to say much more other than the play of the game, in my opinion. First quarter, Micah Hyde, that interception was the greatest interception I've ever seen in my life. At any level. How is it that ball, if it wasn't perfectly thrown, it was damn near perfectly thrown, and out of nowhere comes Micah Hyde, streaking and curling across the screen, and just snags that ball out of the air and manages to hold on to it while he hits the ground and slides out of bounds in the end zone for a touchback. I mean, think about that. The Patriots, they were driving down the field at that point trying to respond to our first touchdown. Micah Hyde comes in and grabs that ball and says no. And then what happens after that? 80 yards down the field, another touchdown. And the ball kept rolling like that. Let's see what happens next week. Thank y'all for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button. Go Bills.